wouldn't that affect like a ghosting thing? Like if one, like, you know what I mean? Like someone could ghost to the other team.
Yeah,
It's like going
they
live.
usually just delay the stream.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's probably not live, like instant live. It's like a couple.
Well, there's always such a delay on Shoutcast normally to where if you were to try to help somebody, a teammate out, it would be 5 minutes after the fact anyhow, so it's not going to do any good.
Yeah, that's fine. As long as that's like that. I did have a question on the Hypercam recordings. I do use Hypercam. You guys said you have a way to slow it down. Because normally I record with Hypercam at 15 FPS, and that's kind of what I found plays it at a normal game speed. I mean, I have no problem recording at 20 FPS, but how do you slow it down? Because if I want to make like a video or something from the recordings, do you just go into like Windows Movie Maker and use the slowdown tool?
Yeah, basically.
I figured that's what you guys would be doing, because you're like, yeah, we have a way of counteracting that game speed, and that's all it is you use a slowdown tool, like from like a basic recording program.
I think our resident expert on Hypercam isn't here tonight, so I haven't used Hypercam, so I won't be able to answer that question for you. But I know
Yeah.
20 FPS would probably be the minimum for that.
Yeah, well, Hypercam, like, it goes way crazy if you put it above anything over 20 FPS.
It's pretty fucked.
It, like, you'll play it back, and you'll play like a 5-minute round in like 20 seconds. And like, I know some people like Growler and stuff, but it's just too much of a pain to have to convert it to an AVI file. And plus, if you look in the Growler, like, if you look in the program files for it, like, it has something called like hook, like some sort of, it's like Growler hook, and it just sounds scary to me. Don't want to mess with anything.
Actually,
Whatever works for you on in-game video, whatever works for you. Everybody's going to have a different program that works for their system, so whatever you like to use, just use it. Let me interrupt everybody real quick. I'm going to go over the anti-cheat stuff, so we can get this moving. I don't want to be here all night. Real quick, our stance on cheating is we have a zero tolerance policy. Anything that what we define as a hack is any advantage you try to take over your opponent, whether it be manipulating game code, glitches. It's not really a hack, but that's still cheating. No recoil, no spread, God mode, speed hacks, aimbots, walls, flying. I mean, any of that is considered a hack. Yeah, OPK. I mean, none of that stupid stuff. We shouldn't see any of that stupid stuff. But the walls.
OPK is legit, man. That's skill.
Okay. The walls, no recoil, no spread.
I thought that shit could be allowed.
That kind of stuff is what we're gonna have to look for, and those are the things that we need to be aware of. We as staff members have the right at any time to request video from any of you guys, especially during the preseason while we're making this mandatory. Whether your match is disputed or not, we have the right to request that. So I want everyone here to know and to have your team record your matches. I don't want a legit team to get penalized because somebody forgot to record. On the other side of that, we want to be able to catch people who might be trying to get an advantage over you. So make sure you got your teammates set up for tomorrow to be able to record, so that we ask you for a recording and give it to us, and you can prove yourselves clean, or the other way around. I mean, we'll find out one way or the other. Some consequences. What? Go ahead.
Sorry, can I just request? Can I talk to you like in private after like we're done here?
Quickly afterwards. I got stuff I got to do after this, so I'm trying to get through it.
I'll be 2 minutes, not even 2 minutes.
Okay.
Can we use camcorders to record?
If
You gotta submit.
it's got the good quality to where we can tell what's going on, I don't have a problem with that. But I don't want, if the quality sucks and you give it to us and we can't tell what's going on, that's just might as well not even be recorded. I mean, you're going to be considered not turning in a recording. If it's way back in the back on the other side of your house recording, I mean, that's not going to work.
Don't you gotta
Yeah, what happens
submit
if we're recording
demo?
and it's all good, but we're naked? We play naked.
Then I will probably put it on the
Don't laugh.
Oh,
because
God.
That guy actually does play naked.
You
comment.
seen it? Shit.
All right, guys. Hey. Let's get through this. We got a lot of people here. Let's get through it. Consequences. If you're caught hacking during a match, you're gonna be permabanned from our competition. Once we get more games lined up, from all those games, from all those game types. Also, we're gonna share the information we have on you. Desolator, you got what's going on with your mic there, bud?
Nothing now.
Okay, thank you. Once we get if you're caught hacking, once we get your information, we get all the evidence and everything that we have, and it's without a shadow of a doubt that you hacked, you cheated. You're gonna be permabanned from our league. That's all games, all game types. We're gonna share your information with the other competition sites, Cal, Civo, TGL, you name it, and you're gonna be on their blacklist also for all games, all game types. This is gonna be the IP you're registered with. Whatever information we can give. So basically, if you're caught cheating in our league, there's a good chance that your system information will be shared with the other leagues, and you might have a hard time competing at not just this game, but other games across the board. All competition sites that we can talk with and give the information to. This is also going to be with X-Ray. Once X-Ray comes into play, and we got the screenshots, you got neon green lit up people in your screenshots, we're going to take that information, all your system information, we're going to share it with all the other competition leagues that have X-Ray installed or are using X-Ray. So basically, if you're caught cheating in our league, you're possibly taking your gaming career at stake, competitive gaming career at stake. Not that it's a career, but I like the game competitively. And I'm not gonna take that chance. And if anybody else wants to take that chance, more power to them. That's just stupid. It's not worth it.
Wins where it's at
all. Yep. If you're caught during a scrim, during a pub, doing OPKs, whatever it may be, you're gonna be permabanned from our league.
Yay.
I troll the Nexon forums. I troll that enormous user abuse thread for people in our league. It's a pain in the ass, but it's worth it. If I catch 1 or 2 people, it's worth it. So be on your P's and Q's, not just in league, but when you're pubbing, when you're scrimming, don't cheat, because it'll come back to get you. Somebody's gonna see it. Somebody's gonna record it. And I also believe that if you're cheating a pub, there's a good chance you might be one of those people that try to cheat in a league. So once a cheater, always a cheater. That's the way I look at it. If we can connect your IP, or we can connect you to any of these hacking websites, TGS, MPGH, Game Advance, Game Cheats, and this is probably something that'll never happen, because we'll have to prove without a shadow of doubt that you're using hacks from their website. You're going to be banned, perma-banned. Same thing. We'll share your information. Whatever we have, we're going to give it.
TGS.
Well, here's the deal. Some people troll TGS. Some people troll these forums to see the updates. I do it. I troll them just to see if their hacks are working or not. I mean, I'll go in there and after a patch, if I see all these kids bitching and complaining about my hacks don't work, I'm like, yes, let's go scrim. You know, that's the time I want to go scrim. That's not a big deal. A lot of people do that. But if we can connect the dots to where there's this post where, hey, my hack's not working, can you give me help? And it's you, then that's where we have a problem. Moving on. Let me move on. You ask questions when I'm done. If you're not able to produce in-game video, if you've been disputed by the other team, you're going to be suspended for the next match. Your team is going to forfeit that match that in-game video was requested from. So if you don't have it, your team is going to lose that match. That's just period. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. So have your video ready, especially until we get X-Ray. So if somebody has a question, hey, this was kind of shady, he came around this corner, when knowing that you heard him when you got ghosted and you knew he was there, have the video ready to back yourself up. So if we ask for it and you don't have it, you're done for the next match, and your team loses that match. If you say you got some douchebag on your team and he freaking OPKs second round of S&D, you know, week 3, we don't want to permaban your team